Yo, what's going on, crew? Welcome back to another video. And in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the TCL Stylus 5G, and we're going to be talking about 5 reasons to buy the TCL Stylus 5G in 2023. But if you're brand new to the channel, I truly appreciate you for coming through and kicking it with me. Make sure you guys stay locked in to the end of the video, because we're going to be going through the top 5 reasons to buy the TCL Stylus 5G in 2023. So make sure you guys stay locked in, and if you're brand new to the channel, I truly appreciate you for coming through. If you're new, but if you're already a part of the crew, salute. So let's just go ahead and take a look at what comes in the box. This device does come with some nice features. I actually did purchase a screen protector and a case, but it also comes with a wall brick and a Type-C charger, which is kind of cool. So that's something that most phones don't come with, especially when it comes to the premium market. So you will have a pretty decent experience when it comes to the overall unboxing. All right, now just keep in mind the TCL Stylus 5G is a really nice smartphone. It has a fingerprint sensor on the right side with the volume rocker above it, which is really fast, and so I really like that part about it, because it's got a really nice fast speed when it comes to the unlocking, and you can actually get to the camera by double clicking that button, which is kind of fast. And we're going to get into the cameras. We're also going to get into the other reasons, so make sure you guys stay locked into the end of the video. But if you're still here, just type down below I'm still here, so I know you're still kicking it with me. And I just want to remind you to hit the like button so we can get this video out to more people. Okay, so the very first reason why I think why you should buy the TCL Stylus 5G in 2023 is the fact that you can unlock this device with Metro by T-Mobile. And so I just made a video about this, and so if you go into About Phone and scroll down where it says Device Unlock, you can see that I've already unlocked the TCL Stylus 5G. Okay, now the second reason to buy the TCL Stylus 5G in 2023 is a dead giveaway, and it has to do with the name of this device, which is basically the stylus. And so it has a really nice feature where if the screen is locked, you can actually pull out the pen and take notes on the go. And so once the pen is out of the phone, the note will open up and you can just start to write on the TCL. I just transposed TCL Stylus 5G. Now just keep in mind, this stylus and screen won't have palm rejection, so if you use your palm and write, you're not going to be able to do that. So you have to actually make your palm go off to the side, and then you can write with this, which is something that not a huge fan of. But I do like the fact that this device has a lot of features to play around with when it comes to the pen. When you go into the My Script calculator, you can actually do a calculator and it'll do math for you automatically with this device with the pen. And so it does math, it does pretty much a lot of cool things that I like it can solve math equations, which is really cool. So I'm a huge fan of that. And then I like the fact that you can use it not only for math equations, but just your basic browsing. And then it also does come with a really cool note-taking app called Nebo Notes, and it lets you import as PDF. You can do free form, which gives you the ability to basically write on a large piece of paper on your phone. And then it also does have this really cool option where you can make sure you change the marker. You can change it to a pen. It gives you different tutorial options. You can also type, but you're going to be able to change the color and add your own colors as well. And so that's something that's pretty cool when taking notes. And so it does actually guess what you're typing and turn it into text. And so there's a bunch of features on here that you can play around with when you do the tutorial, and it'll show you and walk you through how to use the TCL Stylus 5G stylus in this note-taking app. So I think it's really cool because it gives you a variety of features to play around with when you're using it. And so once you get the hang of it, you can actually master this note-taking app. So I definitely think it's pretty cool because you can convert everything to text after you're done writing. You can add pictures. So you could do a sketch, you could do diagrams, math, and change it to freeform. And so I just think it's a versatile budget stylus option in 2023. And it also does give you some quick features: the calculator, the taking notes, the screenshot doodle, sign in with the e-signature, magnifying window, GIF maker, and split screen at a quick press of a button. So you can actually do multitasking pretty quick on here, which is another thing I like. And then you can switch the different windows so that it's just a really fast device when it comes to the speeds. I haven't noticed any lag when I'm using it, and so I really think it's going to be a solid phone overall when it comes to the multitasking and things to that extent. So I'm just really enjoying this device when it comes to the overall performance, especially when it comes to using the stylus on this device. Okay. Another thing that's pretty cool is the stylus actually magnetically can actually stay on the back of the device right here. And so it has like a magnet right there. So when you're not using it, you could either put it right there on the back, or you could just store it away inside of the phone. And then it has this little spring-loaded feature where it can stay in the phone so you don't lose it as well. Another thing that's pretty cool is this thing has its own game mode, so you can actually launch games in something called the game box. And so it's going to give you a variety of games that you could play around with, and they actually give you some really high quality games like 2K Mobile, NBA 2K Mobile, PUBG, Battle Prime, Gear Club, or some of my favorites, Asphalt 9 and Cover Fire. So let me just show you a little bit of gameplay while using PUBG on here. Now, when it comes to gaming on the TCL Stylus 5G, it's basically giving you a pretty decent chipset with the MediaTek MT6833, or basically its nickname is the Dimensity 700, which is the 7nm speed chipset, which is going to deliver pretty decent speeds with the 2.2 gigahertz Cortex A76 and 6 2.0 gigahertz Cortex A55s with the Mali G57 in the background, which is definitely going to be pretty decent overall. And so this device is going to pack a 4 gigabytes of RAM, which will basically run smooth and ultra frame rates when it comes to the graphics department, and 128 gigahertz, meaning that when you start using the device for gaming and things to that extent, you're going to notice that you're going to be able to compete with this device because it's got some pretty decent speeds. Overall, there's not much lag that's visually apparent on the device, and so it equates to a really good gaming performance on the TCL Stylus 5G, which I was really impressed with when I was first taking a look at it. And it manages to basically give you a really good experience, especially if you're the type of person who likes to load up some games on some downtime. And I definitely think it's going to be a pretty good phone that'll be comparable to some of the other budget phones that it competes with, like Motorola and Samsung's devices as well. So you can get first blood, you can pretty much game on here. Just keep in mind it doesn't have like a 90 hertz refresh rate or anything to that extent, but it will give you an overall pretty decent experience when it comes to using it for gaming and things of that nature. So overall, I really like this device when it comes to the performance as well as the display, which is going to be a 6.8 inch display with 1080 by 2460 when it comes to the ratio. And they also give you 395 ppi on this device, which basically means it's going to get pretty bright and pretty you know, like pixel dense when it comes to the pixels and stuff like that on this device. So I think this is going to be a really good experience when it comes to using it on a regular basis for gaming. Okay, another thing that I like about the TCL Stylus 5G is the dual speakers, which I'm going to let you have a listen to right now. But the last reason I think that you should pick up and buy the TCL Stylus 5G is the fact that it does have actual software support. So you can see right here there is an update for the latest software version on the TCL Stylus 5G, which is the 4.06E9N, which is about 34 gigabytes of internal storage. And it does basically tell you what's new, which is it doesn't give you a description right here for some reason, but you can see that it is installing the system update. And so right now at this very moment, I haven't played around with this device in a little bit of time. So if I go to the software security patch, it's actually at November 1st, but let's just update this device completely and I'll show you what update version it's going to be listed at after this install. Okay, but another thing that I really like is that you can mess around with screencast on here. You get another screen, you get screenshot, flashlight, you get, like I said, screencast, NFC, which is good for mobile payments, one-handed mode, which is good for multitasking with one hand, and you also do get screen recorder. And you can see the system update screen is going to be right inside of the drop down menu, which is pretty cool. And so this device just has a nice feel to it and a flow to it that I really like. And you could mess around with the media volume right here. You get Wi-Fi calling on this thing as well. You also get some really cool features inside of this device that I want to mention, like the themes that it's going to be apparent when you go on this device, because you're going to notice that you can mess around with the status bar, you can mess around with the font size and stuff like that. But the one thing that I want to show you is the fact that you can go to advanced features, you can go to stylus, and you can choose between the shortcut panel being off and on, screen memo being off and on, stylus button being off and on, and then you get app lock, which is definitely cool because you can actually secure your apps on this device. And so it's going to be pretty cool, but that they do offer themes on this thing too. So I just want to show you right here, going into themes, you can see right here that they give you 3 different options: the freestyle, the square style, and the round style, which is kind of cool. And so they can give you some different customization features when it comes to that. And you also do get lock screen style in addition to that, as well as home screen settings, which is kind of cool for customization features, a pocket mode when the phone is locked away in your pocket, and more, a lot more. So let's just wait for this thing to completely update. Okay guys, so here it is, the new software system update for the TCL Stylus 5G. So I'm gonna go ahead, hit restart now, boot the device back up and wait for it to load, and then see if there's any more newer updates than the one I'm already installing right now. So we'll check that out right after this phone boots back up. All right. So when I actually booted the phone back up, it did say that the system updated, and now we have the newer version right here. And so it says your system is up to date. So if we check for any more updates, I just want to see if there's one more. And it does say right here that your system is up to date at the top. So it looks like this device is fully up to date with the TCL UI version 4.06E9N. And so that's going to be the latest update for this device. And obviously it's going to be a pretty sweet deal overall. And so let's go into the about phone and kind of see what we're rocking with here. And so this thing does have the January 1st 2023 security patch with the Android 12. And so I definitely think that TCL Stylus 5G is worth it overall for the price. These are my top 5 reasons to buy it in 2023. But let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section, and make sure you hit the like button if you found this video helpful, and just type "I'm still here" in the comment section so I know you're still rocking with me, and I'll get right back with you. Okay, later, group. Peace.